I'm the Godfather.
Hello everyone, yes, it's Vince Turner 100 back again. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to do it, and really appreciate those likes and subscribes. And it's great looking on my feedback I get through YouTube. I'm seeing I'm getting viewers all over the place now. Chile, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Czech Republic, all over. So really, guys, those of you overseas, thank you very much for watching. Now, it's exciting times. We've got a lot to talk about today, and I'm going to jump onto that in just a moment. But let's start off talking about the gameplay today. Now, it's kill confirmed on Express. As you'll see, I'm running the Scorpion with a silencer, laser sight and extended mag. I'm running hardline, toughness, dexterity and tactical mask with this. A little setup I've been running around with, obviously sort of fairly quiet, stays off the radar. Not so much when the UAVs are out, obviously, but you know, generally when you're running around with this thing, you can be quite quick, and it lays people down fairly rapidly. So I'm running this with a sentry gun, as you've just seen me drop out there, the AGR, my old favourite, and the stealth chopper. So watch how this one unfolds in the background, and obviously keep watching, and I'll give you the result right at the end. Blimey, what a week, eh? We've had the Ghost trailer. Have you guys watched this? Yeah, I've got to say, looks pretty good. Graphics look astounding, and that's something I'm really looking forward to seeing on my own TV. But you know, there's real depth to it, and you know, it seems we're actually going to get interaction with the surroundings. So you'll be able to take out part of a building. There are things you can blow up, move, make parts of it shift. So what they've said is they actually want the map to evolve, which sounds really exciting. I guess they're trying that at the moment with magma. Doesn't really work for me because it's not noticeable enough. But yeah, that's something quite exciting. And as I say, the graphics look amazing on it. Can't judge the sound yet. But there is another video out as well. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Actually by Infinity Ward. And they're talking about the development of the game, which is really interesting. And something I found out, I'm not sure it was off that video or not, but this game has actually been 3 years in the making. Now, it was supposed to come out when Modern Warfare 3 came out, and they actually got wind that the PS4 was going to come out, so they switched the development of Ghosts to that. So it's almost going to become a new franchise. You know, we've had Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare, blah, blah, blah. So now they're actually going to create a Ghosts franchise, if you like. That's what they're actually doing. Yeah, really interesting video. They're showing you some of the things they're doing with it. Again, like I say, it's Infinity Ward. These were the guys that originally developed the platform. So hopefully, I think they're going to do something amazing with it. I really do. I've got high expectations. Couple that with the new sort of stuff we're getting on the PS4. Fantastic. Now, there is one thing I've noticed that I do not think any of the YouTubers noticed yet. I've not heard anyone else come out with this, so you heard it here first. There's going to be a feature on the new one where you can almost jump and slide. Rather like a dolphin dive, but if you watch it on their video, it's more of a pronounced slide. And you're also going to be able to lean out around corners. Now think about it, guys. Logically, if you look at the new controller, there aren't any buttons added as such or anything like that. The only thing that's added is this slide controller on top. And I'll let a pound to a penny, that's what you're going to be using it for, because there are no other combinations of the stick and the buttons that you can actually make this happen. I was wondering initially how they were going to do it, but that to me is plainly obvious. And as I say, I don't think anyone else has noticed that. So that's what I think that slide control is going to be used for. Now, we've also had the Xbox One launch this week. It did look interesting. It looks a bit of a box actually when you look at it. It doesn't look very exciting to look at. But I'd say the launch itself, I think, was better than the PS4 launch, because they did actually show you something, and they did tell you something sort of to go along with it. And you know, I found that a little bit more interesting. I do think they got the jump on Sony with that one, but it will be interesting to see how that pans out. And one thing I think is going to play a huge part in this is the second-hand games market. Now, I don't know about you guys, I would occasionally go into the shop and buy a second-hand game. Not too often. I'm normally more interested in Call of Duty, but I know a lot of people out there do buy second-hand games and enjoy playing them. And what they're going to do on Xbox, rather than stop you playing them, they're actually going to charge you a fee. So if you go in the shop and you buy a second-hand game, to play it on your Xbox, you're going to have to pay a fee. There's another problem with this though. If you want to lend your game to a friend, they've got to pay a fee to play it. And I think, I'm not sure that's going to go down well with people, because, if you go out and you buy that second-hand game, that should be it. What I do appreciate is the fact that if you look at it realistically, guys, the people making all the money out of this are the guys in the second-hand game shop. Over here in the UK, you might get given maybe £8 for a game, and it goes on the shelf at 26. And I think the fact is the developers and the games companies are not making that kind of money out of it. And I think it's a way they're trying to address it. But think about it. Sony can probably pinch quite a lot of Xbox users by just allowing people to use the old games and not charging for it. I think that could be a winner for Sony. I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, they played it very cleverly with the Blu-ray. I don't know if you know, but on the original PS3, when it came out of a Blu-ray player, it was kind of that VHS Betamax battle going on between that and the high-definition disc. So what they did, they put a Blu-ray player in every single PlayStation, thus getting people to go out and buy Blu-rays, and they won that battle. That format now is pretty much standard. Everything is licensed from Sony because they developed it. But I don't know if they're going to go down that route, as I say, with the games, looking at maybe what they'll gain from it rather than what they'll lose. Who knows? Now, also this week, we've had patch 1.11. Now, I wasn't too chuffed with this, and the reason was that when I was downloading it, it actually managed to crash my PS, which is not something that happens often. And when I then thought, well, okay, I'll try and download it again, guess what? It wouldn't download it. It was giving me an error. Great. Looking into that, I found it had actually managed to corrupt some of the data that I already had on there that I'd downloaded before. So I, in the end, had to actually delete all my maps, all my DLC, and go back in and re-download that, which took quite a while. And that's kind of what's affected this video getting up late. Now, on this patch, quickly getting onto it, they've expanded and improved who can host. I don't know what that's going to do. I mean, the hosting destroys your game in this, as we all know. Really don't know what it's going to do. I just hope they've improved it. Any improvement is an improvement on the way it is at the moment. They've also fixed a joining exploit where players could create a lobby, join it, and boost. Yeah, anything to cut out boosting, I'm all up for that. Now, C4 apparently won't detonate on your gondolas now. That actually sounds quite painful. But what they're talking about there is in downhill, when the C4 hit the cable car things, it would explode. So now your gondolas are safe. We can all sleep safely. Also done a little bit more. They've nerfed the Cap 40 again. They've reduced the damage on it, so probably spoiled that gun. And the big nerfing has come on the B23R. Now, what they've done on this, they have reduced the damage. They've reduced the damage on the dual wield, and they've also reduced the accuracy on the dual wield. So if you like running around with those in your hand, unfortunately, I think that's pretty much over for you. I mean, I think they were a little bit overpowered, particularly in the dual wield. But, interesting to see what they've done to them. Let me know in the comments, any of these things that I put up, do let me know in the comments what the result is for you, because some of these guns I don't use. I mean, I don't use B23R. I tend to use TAC 45, and I have got an interesting video to come up to show you with that, where I'm just running around with that silenced and popping people off like you won't believe. Took a lot of deaths in it, but hey ho, that's for another day. They've increased the movement speed on one of the launchers, on the FHJ-18. I don't use this. Again, let me know what it's like, guys. Stick something down in the comments. Now, the last thing I want to move on to, top 5. Yes, I've had to delay it. This was because of the foul up yesterday and sort of my downtime trying to mess about. I wouldn't have been able to download stuff anyway. I couldn't actually get the game started without a patch, so it was a catch-22 thing. Had to do it, so it delayed me downloading this, delayed me getting this done, blah, 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 blah. But here we are now, and I'm doing it now. So I will be doing the top 5, maybe sort of latter part of the weekend. Monday is a public holiday in the UK, so I'm going to have maybe Monday to do this. So if you want to get your entries in, get some entries in, alright? I have got some great stuff, but that doesn't mean it can't be beaten. Anyway, once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. This was Vince Turner. That was a 46-11. Peace out.